Wait, whose phone is vibrating?
That's me.
His fucking paw.
That's me.
He's opening his fucking phone like a
Oh,
butterfly knife.
damn it.
Now he's
Damn
doing
it.
a little shimmy to hang up his phone.
Hold on. It's my freaking mom. Yeah, hold on.
All right. Actually, I'm gonna grab another drink while he's doing that.
All
So,
right,
small
everybody.
quick break.
Yes, I'm coming.
I
I got a bunch
want
of
to
stuff
do
on me.
crazy hand poses. Damn, look at these guys.
Oh,
Well,
there-
there's
everyone else is boneless.
oh, well, this is dead.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone, for another episode of the Bioka Bakery podcast. We are joined today by Enigma, aka Bone Zone.
Hey,
We also are joined by Amadeus, the one who always has the resting tired face. And we also have Kelbozo, aka Keloid, aka formerly the pink haired thought.
Oh,
And today, I guess you're a host. I'm Faiez, the purple haired simp. Or purple suited simp, I
yeah.
should say.
There could be hair under there.
You don't know. You don't know. But I'm probably a bald space marine.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought Vile was a robot.
He's a Reploid.
Oh, Reploid. What is the difference between a Reploid and a robot?
I'm not going to explain, the year 1990X to you.
That's a question for
1990X.
Capcom.
That's when Mega Man takes place.
Oh God.
Was it? I thought it was 2000X.
No.
Isn't it?
Wait, maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Either way, it ends in an
2000X.
X.
It's
Yeah, maybe it was.
2000X.
And then Mega Man X was like 2020X.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we're past when Mega Man was supposed to be born, and now we're also past when. Well, maybe Mega Man X, I guess, could still be
Could
born.
still be in the future. Unlike George Jetson.
I could still be out there getting ready to murder Zero. Spoilers. Oh, so it's kind of old news now, but have you guys heard about Belle Delphine's return back to the interwebs?
Nope.
Pretty huge.
Pretty huge.
I didn't know she left. Well, actually, I don't follow this at all.
Oh, okay.
All I know is Bella Delphine bathwater. That's it. And
Oh, you got some?
no, stupid.
he poured it directly into his eye.
That's why it was pretty huge. I can get more?
Shit. Oh man, wait. Well, hold on. Actually, I gotta check my notes because, and actually, as of now, when we're recording, this is I think this came out on August 9th, so it's a bit old now. But so Belle Delphine had to put out a tweet because there was this website that went up where you could basically go ahead and pay. She's infamous for being able to do, or for you selling her gamer girl bathwater. That's where that meme fucking started. But she also had a website that said $10,000 for gamer girl pee. And $100,000 for just a night with Belle Delphine. So a bunch of people were getting all over that. It was kind of going around, but it's kind of weird because the $100,000 for a night or whatever was talking about using a crypto called Monero. But anyways, Belle Delphine actually had to come out and tweet about it and basically say it was fucking fake. but like everyone was believing it because Belle Delphine would typically do shit like that. And in fact, even in her tweet, she said, well, this is interesting. Sadly to say, sadly to let people know that this website is fake and nothing to do with me. They also sell items that you will never receive, so be careful. But she said, however, don't get me wrong, I do like the idea. So there's still hope, Enigma.
Uh,
You
what
just
if
gotta get 100,000 buckaroos.
$100,000? So what if like 10 people each put in like 10K?
Then one person. I mean, I don't think that's what the offer would be.
Yeah, I highly doubt that. Sounds
I
like
mean,
one person just tricked 9 of their friends.
yeah.
So it's only one person. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, would you
Well,
want to share
wait.
Belle Delphine?
Wait, if they're all okay with it, it's possible.
I think it'd be easier
unless she
to
said
get $1 from 99,999 people.
What?
yeah,
Than it
probably.
would be to get 9 of your friends to agree to that.
Oh, damn.
Just saying.
Well, all I'm saying is, I think we found a new ambitious goal for our next Patreon goal.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. If only we had
Now we-
snickerdoodles here.
Yes. Damn.
Yes.
Well, actually, maybe it's opportune that Snickerdoodles is not here.
Oh?
Yeah. Not in the room, can't protest.
Oh, that's good
Consent is presumed.
point. Yes. Yes. Silence and neutrality always side with the abuser.
Yep. See, we just do the Patreon tier as being at the VR world.
Oh yeah. Wise.
Actually, I don't like this. This is getting a little too real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. No, dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
especially
Wow.
since they'll never know because they don't review past podcasts.
It's also true.
Yeah. Oh, need a sippy sip.
Oh, sip. Yeah, good. Your motor oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the.
Oh,
I
no.
heard the can.
No!
Oh no, that's gone.
Oh,
Oh wow, good
it's
job.
alright. Val knows the force.
Speaking of tasty treats, did you guys hear that the once beloved Choco Taco was canceled? This is also kind of older news.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
shortly after Klondike saw how much people were missing the frozen treat and was like, "Yeah, we'll bring it back in the future, but probably gonna take about a year."
Oh, so they're gonna like wait to do the Taco Bell Mexican pizza thing.
Oh, maybe. The thing about it though that kind of pissed me off is like they choose um to discontinue it the same year, the summer. They decided like, oh, we're gonna collaborate with Taco Bell again. We're gonna have certain locations have the Choco Taco, and then they're all gone.
So, well, did they actually do that still though? Like actually collaborate for the Taco Bell? Like actually
I
have chocolate
believe
tacos there?
I believe it was something that went through. I tried looking up which locations had it. There were a bunch in the LA area and near the beach, and
Hmm.
some Michigan locations, and those are the only 2 states that got the collaboration.
See, they should do it in that one Defy Taco Bell location in Minnesota.
Oh,
Which actually I might be able to go to that. I'm
ooh,
so my company's doing a thing in Minnesota, like in October, November, I forget when. But I looked at the venue that we're doing it, and it's pretty close to that place.
oh
So
damn.
Yeah, if I try to make a late night trip over there.
Yeah, sneak in.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if I'm going to it, but I think I'm gonna be voluntold to go.
I'm sure you could peruse your way into it.
Yeah, I think it's mainly drive-through though, right?
Yeah.
I want to say yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no inside.
Dang, so I'll have to rent a car.
Yeah, or take
Get
an
an
Uber through
Uber to
there.
get you through. Yeah.
He's like, why did you call Uber Eats? Like, shut up, man. Don't ruin this for me.
Actually,
I need this.
they should really just let you walk through it since there's no danger to the employees like there are at ground level places, which is why they
Wait,
won't let you walk through the drive-through.
oh, is that why?
Typically, that's what I've been told.
Okay, that makes
Since
sense.
everyone's on the second floor, it should be fine.
Yeah, I think they do. I think I saw like a video where they were walking out though, as well with the food, but I don't remember why. I don't know. I saw a compilation of different videos of people going to it. Most of them were drive-through though.
I haven't actually seen
Mhm.
it in use. I've just seen the concept photos.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
pretty much saw the concept material. I haven't seen what it actually looks like yet.
Just-
But if they have Choco Tacos there, that'd be great. Yeah, but sounds like not.
yeah, but it's gonna be Minnesota, and if it's like October, November,
It's gonna be cold.
just yeah.
That means it won't melt on the way to back to your hotel if you take it to go.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind too much having ice cream in the cold. I I just can't do like ramen in the heat.
You know, it's surprisingly refreshing.
Ramen in the heat.
Yeah, I remember a couple summers ago after Anime Expo, a particularly hot night. I had this crazy idea to try out uh, a ramen restaurant that was a previous location that I had enjoyed that had changed hands, and I was very curious as to try them out. And so much so that even though it was sweltering heat in the middle of July, decided to go. And before receiving the food, thought this was an awful idea. Just sitting here, I'm miserable. Uh, but after eating the ramen, I felt so much better. I believe in my personal theory is that the my body heat equalized after having the ramen, and the outside air didn't feel so bad. It
Huh.
was uh it was a strange phenomenon.
That or you're just a masochist.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely possible.
Or you just didn't eat all day.
Uh, I know it had been quite a while since I'd eaten.
Well, it is a
That con
convention,
life.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
What was it? That place in Little Tokyo?
yeah, hmm
Okay.
yeah. I got that very oniony ramen with the duck.
That's
I
fair.
don't. I definitely don't think I'd find it refreshing because of the heat. It would just be that like I'm a fat piece of shit and I really like this ramen.
Yeah. I mean, I partially account it to being delirious, so maybe I'm just crazy.
Yeah, but also like having a good Kirin or Sapporo on a hot day.
Oh yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Get me a silver one, some of that Asahi.
Asahi.
What was it? I had a few customers at a restaurant. They would order hot water in the summer.
Did you hit him?
No.
Did they hit you because they didn't get it fast enough?
No, I would have like a bunch of customers just order hot water in the summer. This
Are
is
they
when I
old
was working at
or
a hot pot place. No, they and I
Oh,
found out that later, like one of my coworkers would tell me like, oh yeah, they would order it because ordering hot water would help them cool down. I was like, but how? Oh, it's because I think he said, oh, it helps them like sweat, and sweat helps you cool down. I was like, okay, I
What?
guess that makes sense. I don't know. I don't want to say uh what I guess kind of people they are, but
What? What do you mean?
What
That
kind
makes
of
it.
people they are.
That
You make
makes
it
that
sound
sounds.
awful.
Yeah, you're sounding very racist
oh,
right now.
I mean, I already assumed they were crazy people.
uh,
Wasn't that enough?
But like, also, it just like I don't think there's a racial stereotype that's like orders hot water and they summer.
hmm.
At least I've never had that impression of any.
Right, but I mean, from Keloid's point of view, it makes sense. If it works for
Let's
him,
change the topic.
it must it must work. It has to
This is
work.
some thought-provoking shit.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, Enigma
uh,
confirmed for racists.
A racist skeleton. Who'd have thought? And we all
racism
have a
against,
skeleton inside us.
Oh shit. So we all got racism inside. It's in our bones.
In the bones! Sweet in the marrow!
Oh shit.
No, but like honestly, like I would have never believed it. Until I had that ramen. I always thought like, man, this is a stupid idea. But
It
like,
is.
like I mean, honestly, I still say it is. But like hearing that other people like intentionally will order hot water in order to feel cooler, I think there maybe really be something to it.
I don't
also,
think so. I just think that's stupid. It's just like your body will naturally sweat. And like, I agree. When you sweat and you go like, like you're working outside, whatever, and you come back inside and you get into like a cool area, like, oh, that feels so good when you're sweating and like you're able to help use that to cool down. But drinking hot water is just gonna heat you up and you're triggering a response from your heat.
no.
Doesn't
When I was trying to go to sleep one night, I was looking up like, oh, why can't I fucking go to sleep? It turns out one of the methods is to take not a cold shower, a warm shower, which is kind of
yeah.
weird.
No,
Um,
that makes sense.
to
But
me,
it's not about going to sleep. We were talking about how to cool down.
uh, one of the issues was like my room is so hot. So I'm like, okay, so if I take a cold shower, I'll cool down, and then I'll have a good night's sleep, right? It says to
Mm.
take a warm shower because I like cold showers. It's nice. It's
Wait a
refreshing.
minute. You're a maniac.
What?
Cold showers?
Well, my water doesn't get that cold. Probably like 80 degrees, you know.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not a cold
yeah,
shower.
yeah.
Okay, so you like a shower that's not hot.
Yeah, my shower can get super hot, but it can't get super cold. So I put it at the maximum. I think it's like 80. It's not even. I don't think it's 70 degrees. Um,
I
so
mean, that's still kind of cold, I guess. I don't
80.
know. I can't tell you like I don't know what temperature water is when it's a cold shower. But I do agree that like, right now when it's really fucking hot, sometimes it feels good to just like kind of put a cooler temperature because I default to hot showers. It
Mm,
does help me, especially if I take it at night. Although I'm kind of a weirdo, I shower either at morning or night, or sometimes both, depending on the day.
mm,
Um, so when I shower like at night, a warm shower does really help. Like me just be able to get to bed, know I'm like, all right, cleaned all the grossness off my face and everything like that. So laying down on a clean pillow and not gonna mess it up, except for when I inevitably drool all over it. But yeah, so like I have no idea what that shower temperature is that feels good, but in summer it does feel good to not have it like steaming hot.
uh, yeah, I noticed when I did take those cold showers, I would eventually become warmer. Like my body temperature would rise. I think it's just to compensate for when I was taking a cold shower. So in that case, it's kind of weird. It's like, oh, eating hot ramen on a hot day would cool you down. I think it does work. I wonder if
Nah.
eating ice cream in winter would warm you up. I wonder.
So I guess maybe ingesting something hot might raise your body temperature above the outside temperature, so you're gonna feel cooler. That might be a thing.
That might be it.
And then having something cold is going to, on a hot day, make you feel the heat probably more significantly because you're not going to maintain that cold temperature. You're just going to warm back up. I don't know about having something cold on a cold day, though.
I don't know. I don't think either makes sense.
Well, maybe we should call a scientist.
All right.
Or if we have
Yeah.
a scientist in the comments.
They don't send me the yellow pages anymore.
Everyone's a fucking scientist in the comments, man.
Scientists, keyboard warriors,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
You go on.
So well, I gotta be careful what I say since the Amazon Echo bitch kind of called me out the other day and it made me very angry. So
Oh.
I was going to bed and I was just like, Amazon, whatever. Just like set an alarm for 7 a.m. And then, she's like, okay, setting an alarm for 7 a.m. She was like, would you like to set an alarm for 7:15? Like,
Damn.
bitch, damn, fucking calling me out.
Damn.
Aw.
That pissed me off. I got angry, like irrationally angry at my Echo.
Oh, wait a minute. She wasn't setting one for 7. She was trying to instead set one for 7:15.
That's a
No,
second alarm.
I set one for 7. She said yes, like she confirmed, like okay, I've set an alarm for 7. Would you also like one for 7:15?
Oh.
Because she knows I do that. Because I'm like, set an alarm for 7:15, 6:45. It's just like
Okay, yeah.
it takes
I
me a
getcha.
few alarms to get up, and then she's like doing that, and I'm like, no.
I can do this. I don't need help.
And I slept until 9.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't remember actually. I'm pretty sure I got up on time. But
Man.
yeah, I thought that was interesting, and also I felt like obviously it makes sense, but I was also like felt like, how dare you?
She's been learning.
Yeah.
I literally own you.
I do have trouble getting up in the mornings. I frequently will hit snooze twice or set a second alarm. I used to set 3 alarms and they would each have a different tone, and one of them would be a actual alarm clock. That way, if for whatever reason my phone failed me, the alarm clock would wake me up. I'm a little
Yeah.
better about it now. In fact, my phone updated only a couple months ago. It's got this new feature where uh before it'd be you hit snooze and then it's going to go off again in 5 minutes, or you can set the snooze on the alarm to be 5 or 15 or 10 or whatever, custom time. Now whenever I go to the alarm, it's got a little snooze thing at the bottom, and I can adjust by 5-minute intervals how long I want that snooze to be.
That's pretty huge.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, well, I've got a little bit of extra time. I'll just make it a 15-minute snooze, and then I'll just get the hell up. Normally, if I get that 15 minutes, it's fine. But before it'd be like 5-minute snooze, go back. 5-minute snooze, go back to sleep. 5 minutes snooze, go back to sleep. All right, I guess I'll get up. Whatever. I'm tired of this. But now it's like so much better. And then speaking of alarms, I actually forgot my phone at work the other day. It was a foolish mistake, but I really just wanted to get out of there. And so all I had was my analog alarm, which I hadn't used in quite a while. And so I set my alarm for like 2 hours before I got to go into work. Only to find out after my alarm has gotten me up that I hadn't adjusted the time.
Ah,
So I got up 1 hour before work and kind of had to rush there.
Jeez.
Yeah. But I
So
can't help but wonder what would have happened if I didn't have the analog alarm.
they'd call your phone and then go to the.
They'd hear it in at work. Oh, he's here. Good.
wait, so it's an analog alarm? You mean like it's actually got
Like a
like the hands?
standalone alarm.
Does
No,
it have
it's a
like?
digital clock.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
But
because I thought it was like the hands and had the bells on the
The
top. I'm like,
bells
what
in
the
it.
fuck? Yeah.
you have to wind it up.
I don't believe people actually use those.
Not
Like,
anymore.
I'm sure there are people who actually use those, but like, I still don't believe that someone like actually wants to use that as like their wake me up alarm.
Yeah, by
It's
now
that.
every
so
single one has been thrown to smithereens.
Nah. There's some old ass people and like some douchebags in Silver Lake that have one.
Oh,
I
boy.
mean, they definitely work. They're super loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
But there was actually this alarm clock I heard about quite a while ago now. But it's shaped like a ball and it's pressure sensitive to turn off. So the idea is you actually throw it to turn it off. And you actually have to use a decent amount of force, otherwise it won't shut off.
Huh.
Damn.
So like just the act of turning it off is supposed to be what really wakes you up.
It feels like you're just gonna break things in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you gotta like have a target in mind.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
remember
know. I
seeing.
don't trust myself waking up.
Well, I mean, you can also if you have a spouse.
Fuck.
Ideally, you'd wake up not to disturb them, but who knows how that'll go.
I mean, sleep sharing a bed with a partner, and one of you has an alarm that goes off before the other. You're kind of expecting them to wake up, and that they won't care. But in
Yeah.
this case, you wake them up.
Depends how heavy of a sleeper they are.
You- yeah, I guess that's true. Some people can sleep through anything.
I know, right?
I do sleep through a lot of shit. Many earthquakes.
Well, I think earthquakes just need to stop happening at night or in the morning. They just need to stop
Yeah.
happening.
I mean, if I sleep through it, whatever, you know.
Like, why don't we just fill the San Andreas Fault with concrete
Uh,
or like
Hmm.
some Play-Doh? Just
Hmm.
we don't really need it. Do you think that'd cause problems?
Maybe?
I'm certain it would, and it would also not be practical.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to save some lives and some infrastructure. All right, thinking
Let's just
outside the box.
Let's just reverse frack.
Oh, reverse frack. We'll take all the
Yeah.
stuff that we've taken out from fracking, and we'll put it in the fault lines.
We just get
Which
all
I
that
mean,
used
like
motor
fracking
oil.
has essentially caused fault lines to form, right? That's why
Um,
earthquakes happen now in the Midwest a little bit.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I know it's definitely caused that. I guess that would probably be defined as a fault line. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's not considered deep enough to be really a fault line, or maybe we could have a different term for it.
I don't think it'd
Yeah.
be because of tectonic plates. I think it's just because there's open space down there where you'd get like sinkholes and shit. But I don't know.
Yes, cosmic sinkholes.
I'm not about fracking. I'm all about fragging. Okay.
Yeah, we should switch them.
Down with fracking. More fragging.
Yeah, that's
Oh
how
my
we'll get our oil.
Just go. Yeah, just go around and murk motherfuckers. uh, speaking of fragging,
Yeah,
have you guys heard about this game called Throne and Liberty?
Throne and Liberty.
Yeah.
Well, it's a cool name though.
Nope.
So it's interesting. So this game, it's a I heard about it from YouTuber Force Gaming. He's got a pretty good video going over it. But basically, it's another like action combat MMO with a similar look and feel to like Black Desert Online, and it was announced back in March. But from Force's video, he kind of goes over to it, and it was really interesting because it had another title before that. It used to be Lineage 3.
Oh,
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 Really?
Yeah.
wow.
So like originally this game basically went through like multiple phases. It was originally supposed to be like a top-down Diablo-s type of game. And it had
Isometric.
this like what's that?
No,
Well,
okay.
yeah, I guess it's kind of asymmetric. I think that is, yeah. So like and it had this weird drag and hold combat design to it too. Like you could click and drag your mouse in an arc to do like a swipe across, or you can click and drag it from your character to like do a thrust. Um,
Oh.
but they eventually like abandoned that and went to like more of an isometric feel that looks a lot more like Lost Ark.
Okay,
And like
yeah.
they did that for a while until eventually they're like nah, and they just went back to like a traditional 3D action oriented like MMO. And now it kind of looks a lot more like Black Desert Online. It honestly looks pretty cool. And like they said it was going to be a lot more PVE focused than Lineage 1 or 2. And but they're still going to have a PK system. And it actually sounded cool to me. Like they're calling it evil deeds. So like when you kill other players, you you basically get like consequences. Like I don't know the exact details for those, but if you kill during night, because there is a day and night cycle, you don't get that evil deeds debuff. So like at
Oh,
nighttime, it's like shit
whoa.
gets a little crazy.
That's sick.
interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool system.
That's like it's very what was it vanilla or not vanilla, sorry, flavorful.
Yeah, and like they have a big emphasis on like the day and night cycle and the weather system. So like a lot of abilities are affected by weather. So like for instance,
That,
if you have like a lightning spell and uh you cast it, you know, normally it's like single target, but if you cast it during the rain, it'll be like multi-target in AoE.
that's sick, dude. I've been waiting for a game that implements like weather and into its gameplay.
Oh, like into the actual mechanics.
Yeah.
And yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds pretty interesting. Sounds like they're trying a lot of cool stuff.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I know you, Keloid, you're a big fan of like Lineage 1. And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's an NC soft game. So just thought I'd mention it. Thought I was like, oh, Kelly would probably be into this.
Yeah, I definitely did really enjoy Lineage 1 a lot. It was fun and good times, and many stories.
Lineage 2, however.
Yeah, yeah, not
Yeah,
not really my cup of tea.
and I
Uh,
know they're still gonna have like the castle and siege system from Lineage 1.
oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm tickled me interested.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it is still a Korean MMO though, so there is that.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I think it will be free to play, but you know, you have to deal with that.
All the time
Yeah, yeah, it comes
investment.
with all that. Like usually grind fest.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't like Black Desert Online was really fun to grind. There was just a lot of little things about Black Desert Online that I really didn't like the economy, the fact that you couldn't trade with anyone, like or the trade was so limited, and like the housing system and stuff. I don't know. It was a lot of cool ideas, but a lot of little things that were too Korean for like the design for MMO. Like I hated that in that game you had to be online to actually get like their energy system or whatever.
Oh
You couldn't.
yeah,
It wasn't just time gated. You had to be online, so you were incentivized to just AFK on your computer and waste like power.
yeah, that's pretty like dookie. Not a fan of that. Like if they wanted that to be the case, then like there should have at least been a way for you to like get some back while you're not online, but you get more back while you are online.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even still, actually, maybe that was the case. I don't know exactly how it worked, but either way, I don't. I just don't like that at all. Like I'm more a fan of like, the traditional World of Warcraft rest EXP system, where it's just
Yeah.
like, hey, so you get that it's rest, and like it's incentivizing you to take a break, whereas Korean MMOs is like take a break, fuck that shit.
Why would you ever want to not play our game?
Yeah.
Log back into the game. It's like, oh, okay, you dropped this many ranks in the world server. It's like, what?
But why?
Oh man, early maple
Because you're
struggle.
casual.
Yeah, I don't know. Some games are pretty have some pretty aggressive attack tactics or getting players to stay the hell on.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of starting to change. Um, like I do think Final Fantasy 14 made some major strides in that, of them trying to like, like Yoshi P has said in a couple of interviews that his game design philosophy is like, hey, just play, subscribe, go ahead and you know, play the content that comes out and then take a break. It's fine. He doesn't pace it where it's like supposed to be a major grind fest, and there's a lot of ways for you to be able to catch up. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I hope more MMOs start adopting that.
Yeah, I think that's definitely better. It feels really bad to like take a break from a game and then feel like you can never catch up or like you've got to play so much to even stay like within the realm of like you're kind of close to current or end game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or just pull out that credit card.
Pull out the credit card. I mean like the most powerful item in any game.
Damn. Mama's credit card.
uh I don't know. I I really hate pay to win aspects for any game. I definitely want it to be stuck to like cosmetics or just like funsy things that like aren't necessary for a game. Like if you've got a good game, you shouldn't need anything to like boost your boost your players or anything like that. They should just be able to like play the game, enjoy it. It should have mechanics or systems in it to help you like stay relevant and catch up if like yeah, God forbid you like stay off for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that fundamentally. Um, and obviously, if all the microtransactions is cosmetic, great, that's amazing. But I don't think you're gonna get that from any free to play game. That's just usually not gonna be the case. Like the closest thing is something like League or Dota. But even then, you have to unlock progression, but that progression seemed more fair than other stuff because it's more like about character selection and stuff like that. Valorant, same thing, I guess. But when it comes to an MMO, I don't think that it's economical to be able to run it just off cosmetics if it's free to play. Obviously, if it's got a subscription and if it's something where or you're paying a retail price, sure, you could probably do that. There's plenty of examples of that actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I think for free to play, I'm okay with some of it where it's like, okay, I would prefer to just be cosmetic, but if you're gonna, have some stuff where you get advantage, keep it more like convenience centric. Like, we were playing WoW Ascension, and that's like a basically, or sorry, it's not WoW Ascension. Project Ascension, the deck builder game, etc., etc. Basically, it's WoW, where it's kind of a classless type of MMO, and they call it deck building because it's kind of like a roguelike elements where you go ahead and get certain types of abilities and you kind of build your character in that certain way depending on what server you're playing on. But they have microtransactions, but a lot of them were stuff like, oh, you can get this pet that's got like, you know, a portable bank tab or something like that. Like that's something I actually bought because they're like, oh, that's cool, and my party gets to use it. So it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I spent a little bit of money, but also my friends get to benefit from it. And it's not something that's game breaking. It's just saving a little bit of time, not having to go to a main city to get a bank.
Yeah, I think something like that's fine. I don't have any issue with like people being able to buy things like that.
Yeah, I mean that game does have some strip stuff where you can buy, um, like stuff to re-roll because there's this system of enchants and stuff like that, and it's all RNG based. So there is still some of that where you could still pay to win, but it doesn't feel necessary like some other games where it kind of feels necessary. Or if somebody pays to win, it's very clear and they're gonna fucking wreck you.
Yeah, yeah, you can normally very well tell when someone's paying to win.
Yeah,
You
Ugh,
know, Riot is developing an MMO.
that is true.
that is what they say. I think Riot won't stop until they have a game in every genre.
Yeah, because people were making fun of them for being Riot Games when they only had League. It's like, we'll show you.
Damn.
I mean, they kind of did with Valorant. Like
They did it
that's
well.
been
Valorant's great.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun game. Hmm. Their fighting game looks pretty good too so far.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
all for
super
it.
clean.
Good that they're not just milking one game.
Uh, I'm scared that it'll turn into the next Blizzard.
Wait, whose phone is vibrating?
That's me.
His fucking paw.
That's insane.
He's opening his fucking phone like a
Oh,
butterfly knife.
damn it.
Now he's
Damn
doing
it.
a little shimmy to hang up his phone.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. So, what were we talking about again?
I think Vidya.
Vidya games.
Monetization of free to play, I think was the last thing we were talking about.
Ah, actually, that does remind me of another Vidya game. So have you guys have you heard of Stumble Guys?
Yes.
No.
Is that like Fall Guys?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
it very much is.
It is legally distinct.
Yeah, that is a good way to call it. It is technically legally distinct. So
How
it's
dare
this
you
game.
slander Stumble Fellows?
I
Crippin'
wish it was called
Pals.
Stumble Fellows. So it's gotten really popular. There's been a few streamers that I've been watching stream it. So like Critical has streamed it. So has Ludwig. Um, so the, what's been appealing to it, and honestly, like sadly, it kind of sounded appealing to me, is that like it's cross-platform for like PC or whatever and mobile. So when you first start out, you get like matched up against a lot of just like 8-year-olds with an iPad or whatever trying to play this game, and they just suck ass. So like every streamer playing is just like, dude, like I'm winning every game. And so like they're just like dominating. And then they found out like so this game has microtransactions in a couple different ways. It does have skins, and it's like a predatory type of skin where you like fucking spin a wheel and you get random skins. So it's all RNG based, not just like pay for the actual skin. Um, but also they've got emotes that you can buy, and these emotes, some of these emotes are like punch, and the punch emote, your character actually punches and can punch a character, and so
No
you can
way.
use it to punch people off platforms and shit.
Dude,
Wow.
that's broken.
My favorite one was the hug, where you'll
Yeah,
hug someone and then walk them into a hazard.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
So
That's
you can walk
broken.
someone and then like push them into lasers.
Yeah.
Or you could also do like There's also the new one that came out where it's like a slide where you slide and also kick and trip people.
Dude, that's great. I kind of like it.
It's
You kind
actual
of
pay
like
to
it.
win.
It's kind of pay to win, but in a stupid way.
So, so for the two streamers I watch Critical play it, and I also watch Ludwig play it. And it's funny because like there's kind of a difference in both of them. They're similar. Like Critical, for a long time, did not want to buy any of the emotes until he just eventually got more and more angry. Because it seems like there's an elo in it where you start off playing with a bunch of shitters for a lot of games, but then you start to play with other people who are better and or have like pay to win stuff. So eventually he cracked and then he started, buying all the emotes and just started dominating. But then like Ludwig, like game 2, he's like, oh hell yeah. He just started buying all this shit. And then he's just like constantly punching little kids left and right. Uh,
It's local
yeah.
voice so you can hear them.
No, but
Ah,
you just know they're little kids because they all suck.
oh my god.
Yeah,
Uh,
they keep doing like the exact same dumb things that aren't getting them anywhere. So like you assume it's a child because that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, no
Uh,
bot is this stupid.
I guess that is also another possibility. It could be bots.
I don't think it is just because it did seem like there was actually like elo stuff where they all of a sudden like the streamers started like playing against people that were good
Yeah,
like eventually.
yeah. I've been watching Critical's videos on it, and yeah, it does seem like the players got much better.
Yeah, but I was like,
Uh,
damn, we should play that, just do the play a few games and stop on some kids.
I mean, I definitely like the idea of it, but like, yeah, I don't really like how predatory the nature of the microtransactions are. But
No.
like a fall guy with like yeah, abilities essentially is
Mom, I need a hug emote. I need the punch emote. I need to buy
Yeah.
this. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no, you don't. This is stupid.
Yeah, no, like I know that would totally work on me when I was a fucking little kid.
yeah,
Uh,
for sure, man. I can totally see me
Hell,
being
it worked on these streamers when they were adults.
oh that's true, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, not everyone has Ludwig and critical money.
Yeah, yeah. Ludwig was being like a real asshole about it. He was just like, hey, yes, this is why I am good. I pay to win.
Yeah. Full disclosure, I don't know who Ludwig is, so I'm just imagining like one of the Koopalings.
That's what he looks like.
Kind of. Just that, but more French.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
A French Koopaling.
get on Bowser.
Actually, so this isn't pay to win at all, but have you guys seen that game that's been getting a lot of traction called Played Up?
Laid up.
No.
Never heard of it.
So it's this game that's a lot like Overcooked, but instead of like Overcooked, where it's
Oh.
like you play a level on one like restaurant, you pursue the next. It's almost like a roguelike type of run where you co-op on a restaurant, and then you get to like keep each round like day that you finish, you get certain random upgrades to your restaurant. You keep playing until like basically you fuck up and yeah, it loses. So you could like try to like make the best layout for your restaurant depending on like random like benefits that you get as you keep doing the rounds.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing that promoted on Steam. I didn't remember the name, but yeah, it looked really fun. Basically like Legacy. You go through it and like you progress as far as you can.
Yeah, because I liked Overcooked, but I always wanted like, man, I wish I could build on this like this round like this layout and like keep doing it. And I love that this is just built on that concept, and you can actually physically like reconstruct and build the restaurant, but it's in a way where it's like, oh yeah, but if you fuck up, like after 3 days, you could redo your restaurant, like you could restart. But after that, if you like fuck up and you don't do well enough in a day, it's game over and you have to start again over.
Just like real life.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Just like real life.
Except you don't have to like mortgage your home. It's like, oh, we failed. To the
Yeah.
streets.
You just need
Honestly,
to pay,
yeah,
like,
it looks like a hell of a lot of fun.
I really want to get it. I really want to get that going. So like, it could be up to 4 players.
Does it start at 4 players? Because when one of the videos I saw, it looked like you add players.
No, I watched some people play it and they started with
Okay.
3.
Okay, that's sick.
So yeah, you could do it right out of the gate.
Do you get to name the restaurant?
Yes, you get to name the
Oh, that's
restaurant.
fun.
Each person gets a role, so someone's like head chef, someone's sous chef, someone could be like the busboy, which is like busboy and waiter.
That's awesome. I loved playing Overcooked in person and like blasting music and like big stupid in real life. Like, yes, chef, yes, chef.
and now there is actually a designated head chef.
Yeah. That's super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down to get that.
Is there a mode where you can be the customer and just be an asshole customer?
No, the
Yeah.
customers always NPCs, and we're gonna make sure that you're the busboy, so we can just give you PTSD.
That's easy. Being busboy is easy.
Getting PTSD is easy.
Yeah, I already have it. So
Well,
it doesn't matter.
I'm already broken.
Yep.
I mean, I what I thought you were gonna say was, aren't customers always assholes?
No, no. Like rarely, on a rare occasion.
But
Would
you
you
know,
have?
deep down on the inside,
Okay,
they're
no. The thing
probably
is,
all assholes.
no. The thing is, like, it really depends on how you approach them. It really when you come in like, hey, what can I get for you? Then they're gonna be assholes. But then if you like you're cheery and be like, hey guys, how's it going? How's your day? Blah blah blah. Then they'll just be like less inclined to be like a dickhead. But there's been some times where like no matter what I do, it doesn't matter. They came in with a mission of being an asshole.
And I'm saying all customers have that in them at all times. They just don't always choose to put it out into the world.
No, that's fine. And it does it. It really like, hey, hey, you didn't ask for it. I'm not gonna get it for you. You know what I mean?
I mean, all customers do have a skeleton inside of them.
Yeah,
that is
that's
true.
canon.
But at the end of the day, I'm working a job and getting paid. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, human doormat to people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm getting paid, that's all that matters.
Are you
All right,
entitled to
Keloid.
compensation?
let's go eat over there. Take pictures
Okay.
with Enigma and be like, let's get the real Japanese experience at the sushi restaurant.
Hey, bonsai!
Bonsai!
Your birthday? I guess I'll sing your birthday. God damn it.
So, to have people been like, "Oh, it's so and so's birthday,"
Yeah, I hate it. I hate that. I'm
do
like,
you have to sing?
no. But they
Okay.
expect me. I can feel it. They
What?
expect me to do something. I'm like,
Have you sung then?
yeah.
Have they been like singing with an accent?
No.
No, no.
That's where I go like, should I fucking not do it or fucking do I do it?
Happy birthday!
I might just do it if it's that stupid.
Grande sponsor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Eh,
in the instances in which you have sung, do you just sing the regular "Happy
yeah, yeah,
Birthday,"
yeah, yeah, yeah.
or you don't go with Happy Birthday" from all of us to you?
No. I sing the song, but then because I don't know their names, I'll be like, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear customer,
Customer.
happy birthday to you."
You don't just ask their name to avoid that.
No.
No, no,
You're supposed to say valued customer.
Oh
Oh,
yes,
yeah, you're right.
yes.
Valued.
Most
There it is.
honorable customer.
Most
Yeah.
honorable. Most not shameful.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they might be offended if I start doing like this Japanese spiel. They'll be like, what the fuck?
You think
You're
so?
not actually Japanese.
I would hope
Yeah.
they wouldn't try and call you out on that.
I don't know. I think they'd be like, "Do you think I'm a racist?" I don't know. That's my
I mean, if
fear.
they're getting offended
You-
over nothing, they might be.
Yeah,
well, you
maybe.
should only do it to white people to make them feel very uncomfortable,
Oh,
and they would feel obligated to give you a good tip.
that's a good point.
So fucked up.
That's thinking
Uh,
smart, not thinking hard.
Yeah.
uh,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry.
no, I was gonna say like I had this large party of like I want to say 13 at least. The
Oh,
parents were sitting at a separate table. Uh, it took them like 30 minutes to sit down. We don't take reservations. We told them that. Uh, we even sang them a happy birthday. It was for their daughter. We sang their daughter a happy birthday. Yada yada yada. We went like the extra mile, and in the end, they tipped us like nothing. I don't
Oh
know. It
wow.
was so weird.
wait a minute. You guys don't have included gratuity for over a certain party size?
This was before we started doing that. Then
Okay.
that's when we realized like, okay, like this is BS. This is, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's definitely a thing. Like, I I I expect there to be included gratuity over like a party of what is it, like 7 normally, 8? And even then, like I'll still add tip because like yeah, serving a huge party like that, I'm sure is like super stressful.
it's not just stressful, it's just harder. It's because normally you would take up on a party of 3, 2, 4, and then like when it gets to like 5, 6, that's when it starts getting tricky because you have to spend more time with them, and the more time you spend there is less time for every other table, and your sections aren't small, you know. I'm okay with taking larger parties because I'm already used to it. I would rather take up like 8 parties of 4 rather than 2 parties of 13. It's but I've done it. It's like it has to be done. The work is there. Somebody has to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely done large parties before, and I always feel like we're all a group of assholes. So
It's harder
whether
because like you can't realize like who needs what in a larger party. It's like, hey, I'm trying to like, hey, did you guys need something? You know, did you need water? Did you need drinks? Did you want to order something? Nobody speaks up. Okay, I'm gonna leave, you know, to take care of my other customers. So I'm always trying to like be the best that I can be. But you know, sometimes like this guy didn't get my water. It's like fuck me. You know.
I've got a question. What's the rudest way someone's ever tried to get your attention?
You hear this? You hear my finger snaps? Yeah, that's
they'll snap.
I've had
What what's worse,
No, we
snap
didn't
or
hear it.
clap?
I've never had someone clap at me.
You've never had someone clap and be like,
Uh,
"Garcon."
yeah, garçon.
That guy's gonna be fucking. I'd be glad to walk over there. I mean, I've never in my fucking years of, you know, serving. Ever had someone clap at me like clap clap?
Just walk
Give me
over.
a
Am I a good garçon?
I
give me
do
a
think finger snap is pretty rude.
Oh, yeah.
I think the clap is also really rude, but I think it's a pinch less rude than the finger snap.
it,
But I also think it's funny.
yeah, I think it's more funny than just like it's snap 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 like hey waiter like after snapping and then saying hey waiter or server or whatever. I almost just want to just like walk up and punch them in the face. It's like
When they
I
snap?
when they
Or
step.
just.
It,
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying if they just say, waiter. You, you wanted to punch them in the face. Oh,
That does
Jesus.
it. No!
yeah.
What if they're just like, hey!
Hey, I'll be okay with that. Sometimes like they weren't heard. It's like, hey, excuse me, like they weren't heard. I understand. I've been there before. Like, hey, like speaking up. Okay, that's like fine. It's like I kind of get it, but if that's the first thing that they say without even trying to be like reserved, I guess, then I'll like, okay, if you're gonna do that every fucking time, I'm not gonna come to your table, like
So what is your preferred way to be summoned to the table?
just look at me. I'll be looking at you already.
Oh wow, you're constantly looking at them.
with your
Yeah,
big
almost.
with your big fucking mouth eye.
um,
Oh god, your
like,
eye actually looked at me when I said that.
Kind of creepy.
what was it? Usually, if I'm not busy, I'll be looking at people's tables. Their body language is huge. So if their like legs are stuck out and they're trying to like grab my attention, that's number one for me. That's like a priority. If you need something, I'll go grab it for you. But if I'm busy as fuck and I'm already like booked with a bunch of things to do, I'm sorry. Even if you like do your body language things, then I probably will get my stuff done ASAP, and then
Figure it
look
out.
at look at the table, look at your body language and whatnot. Usually people will like flag me down, be like, "Hey, excuse me," and I'll be like, "Oh, hi, how can I help you?" Even if I pass their table, like two tables down, as I'm running down the aisle, be like, "Hey," and then I accidentally like uh not hear them immediately, and I'll like realize, oh, like I think he was talking to me, so I'll look back, like, "Hey, did you need something?" Then that'll be
Okay.
it.
So what if someone not looking at you and continuing with their regular table conversation, they're just sitting there like with their hand raised?
Uh,
Would you eventually like think they're trying to flag you?
uh, yeah, probably. If
Mhm.
anything, I'll give him a high five. I'll just,
Would you actually do that?
yeah, I've done it before.
That's so funny.
uh, man, the one thing I haven't done is give him a high five and walk away, but I'll do that next time. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I've done the not in a restaurant setting, but at my job to I have a customer come in and ask for help. I'm in the middle of a task, so like I call onto one of my other coworkers. We'll do clap clap. Guillermo, help this fine person. And they got pretty mad at me.
Yeah, I can see you doing an asshole thing like that.
I'm like, what did they say? What did they do?
He glared at me so hard. It's like he had this look like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Oh my gosh. And I just like, I just smiled back and I just went to help my customer. Whatever.
No, you should have been like, don't just stare, get
I think part of it was he may not have known I was actually serious. So like I think maybe he thought I was just like entirely messing around and just trying to figure that out. But yeah, I did that to him twice.
Oh my.
Same day.
No, the next time was like a week later. So he was probably off cooldown, was my assumption.
Oh my. Does he know you like how you
We've been
are?
working together for years, yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah,
the
I
first
would
time
not have done that to someone I was less familiar with.
okay, interesting. Like he basically he just didn't play along.
No, yeah, he didn't. It was not a game to him.
Just gonna go ahead and nip this in the bud.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he did, which I think is fine.
Yeah.
Not really the sort of attitude that should be had. I don't condone my behavior.
You talked with yourself about it.
Yeah, I pulled myself into the back room. You can't be doing that, man.
All right then. So I guess we'll go ahead and call it there. Thanks everyone, all 3 listeners. Really appreciate you, joining to tune in and see us all be a bunch of jackasses. But yeah, till next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye, internet people.
I look like I'm just extending my hand out for a shake to the internet.
Oh yeah, that's how you wave goodbye. Farewell.